sight of blood is such a high. He gives me head. We made it on a foreign blitz. I took his arms and kissed his lips. He looked at me with such a smile, my face turned red. We booked a room into the Ritz. He gives me head. Jet boy, jet girl, I'm gonna take you around the world. Jet boy, I'm gonna make you penetrate. I'm gonna make you be a girl. Jet boy, jet girl, I know I'm only just 15. I like to kick, I like to scream. And even if I have to kick or two in bed with him, you know it's just a dream. He gives me head. Jet boy, jet girl, gonna take you around the world. Jet boy, I'm gonna make you penetrate. I'm gonna make you be a girl. Jet boy, jet girl. The other day was a surprise. I saw him with some other guys. Got even dressed up with a girl around his neck. I could have cried with both my eyes. He gave me head. Take it away. Or if my brain is stuck on glue. And when the world tries to forget all that I said, you know I still remember you. You gave me head. Jet boy, jet girl, gonna take you around the world. Jet boy, I'm gonna make you penetrate. I'm gonna make you be a girl. You gave me head. Jet boy, jet girl, gonna take you around the world. Jet boy, I'm gonna make you penetrate. I'm gonna make you be a girl.
Be right back. you know, I go inside this place, right, and getting coffee, and there's this old man. He's got a fucking black guy. He's walking with a cane, and he orders his coffee, and he takes the money. And I've seen people do this before, and he fucking throws it on the table. And the guy's like, "You shouldn't throw money." He goes, "Is there a problem?" And I'm like, dude, please, because now he's got to get change back, you know. I'm like, please throw money back at this guy. Please throw money back at this guy. And the guy's like, here you go, and give him change. And you know, the guy was just like, fuck you. People are fucking stupid. So stupid. Like, can you imagine if I just started throwing money at people? Problem? Hey, Dave, what's up? He's cooking. Yeah. So, guys, last night we started the first rendition of TNT, which will be happening every Sunday night on Mark's channel, where it's going to be Tina, Noodles, and Terry every night. I mean, every Sunday night. Yeah. So I think that'll be fun. We had Carolyn up last night. That was very good. I finally got to hash it out with Carolyn, spiritual warrior. You know, we'll probably have better shows. Hopefully we get Hussey up there, stuff like that. Yeah. You can't use that name. What name? Angel Face? I'm gonna. What if I change my name to Dave 25? I make it very popular, and then you just take it over again. That's what we should do. TNT? Oh, why? So what? Well, TNT's not the... No. TNT took their name from TNT. And AC/DC also made money off the name TNT. So did the WCW. I don't... Dave, Tina hates you. I don't know what to tell you. Tina hates you. For what? I don't know for what, but whatever you did, Tina hates you. But they were on TNT. You mean WCW? All right, well, I don't know. TNT. Dynamite. TNT. Something. What are you crying about, dude? You gotta stop. I don't know. I got something funky going on with my tooth, Dave. I could really care less what they're going to put. I could really care less what they do. All I know, Dave, is that you'll be there. You'll be there watching. You'll be there laughing it up, saying, go, 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 over and over again. Because it's going to be so goddamn exciting. Who the hell is Cow Pie? Who the hell is this person? What is he going to call her out for? Being awesome? Listen, dude, Tina's a fucking American icon. You know it. You unsubscribe from Mark? Listen, I talked to Mark about the docs yesterday. He goes, they have 25 docs out there. If someone's stupid enough to give me $1 to repeat it. But yeah, Mark said that you're blocked over there. He said you're no longer allowed over there. He called you inmate 25. Dave, I don't know. I don't know why. Dave, I don't know why you got problems with these people. We can make it so that these people accept you back and everything could be fine. You blocked him? Dealing Adderall? Really? Oh my God. Hold on, Dave. Let me check. Let me do this. Hold on. You need to speak up about this, Dave. Dave 25. You need to tell me everything that's going on. Everything. Ooh. Jet boy, jet girl. Yeah, but Cowpie's a retard. Listen, Dave, people say ridiculous things all the time on the internet. Ridiculous things all the time. It doesn't mean any of it's truth. As far as Mark goes, I don't know why. Dave, why couldn't you hang in there? You know what I mean? Why couldn't you make things happen over there? And I need a good reason, not because Mark Terry does this, Mark Terry does that. Oh, hey, Leo. Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
So, explain to me exactly what he did.
He's like I said, he sold me out for fucking $1. YouTube takes half. $2 super chat from the stalker. Supported him rather than like stick up for Dave 25. And he like encouraged the doxing.
If someone's dumb enough, how many times have you been doxxed?
A million times, but he allowed the guy to come up and like he.
Then tell me he owes you 50 cents. Tell me he owes you money. Don't be like Dave. Don't be like, oh my God, Mark, you suck. You're a bastard for whatever.
He's a
If you did
doxer.
something like,
He's a doxer. That's why.
well, you got to go back over there and make it right. You got to. You got to be part of TNT.
Fuck no. Fuck Mark. Fuck Tuna. Fuck Trash Terry. Fuck Bloody Mary. Fuck these people. Fuck Red Pill. Like, do you not know what that Red Pill said about that overseas fucking loser fucking extorter? Like, dude, you have to know what's going on, and these people are trash. But you're working with them.
All right, explain it to me. Explain it to me, like, so that like somebody who doesn't understand, who's like fresh to the
I
scene.
just don't want to say it all because it's like too far to even say live. Like what Red Pill has said on the overseas fucking Jakey loser fucking faggot show. That guy's a doxer himself. I don't like him. But Red Pill crossed the line.
Okay, so what exactly did Red Pill do?
He brought up his family that's not alive.
Oh, hey, Connor. Yeah, Connor. Sorry, Dave. Connor, I didn't know you had a channel. I had no idea. I'm glad you're doing well, Connor. You know, out of all those people over there in at the KF Discord shit, you know, I miss you. You're very nice to me. Bring up Leo. Hey, Leo.
Good morning.
Look at the private chat, dude. I just typed it. That's what fucking Red Pill said to fucking cheeky fucking faggot.
Wait. He said that Jake did that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's fucked up.
Now look.
And
at the
this is.
chat. Now look at the private chat.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah. Nobody believes me though, because he's the one who told me. He confessed it to me because I was like his best friend.
Oh, then that guy's the biggest fucking scumbag.
He is a scumbag.
He's an extortionist, manipulator.
Yep.
He called Barbie Girl's work because her real name's Sarah. Apparently, you doxed it, Noodles, yesterday. So he fucking called her work until she super chatted him or some shit. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yep, nobody believed me though. I was his best friend for a year. The only person that talked to him. Me and this other girl. We were the only two.
Well, all right. So here's the thing. Connor's here. Connor.
Who's Connor?
Leo, you know what I mean? Like, what do these people want me to do?
Who's Connor?
Everybody's like Connor. All right. So back when I was with Slingshot Warrior and we were doing that whole Wolf Energy thing.
Yeah.
Connor, we were gonna do shirts. Connor was gonna help us out with the shirts. And Connor, I'm sorry everything broke apart and fell apart, but you saw what happened over there. I hope you're not over there anymore. I hope you got out of there. Those people are fucking evil. Not all of them, Connor. You're a very good guy. Connor's a very talented guy, etc. But you know, I don't want to say, Connor, you're probably gonna get blocked over here. I'm just letting you know. I'm not doing it, and just so you know, yeah.
So are you going to associate with these people or what?
Yeah, I should probably put the link to your other channel in there so people can sub up to it.
Yeah, Connor. So what happens is I my other channel's down for like a week, and I go back to this channel, but I don't have access to the channel. The only place I have access to this channel is through StreamYards. So I got a rogue mod in here, and I'm sorry, I can't even mod you up.
Yeah, but he should be on this channel I'm going to put in there, Connor, in what, a couple days?
Yeah. So because Connor, Connor's a good guy. Connor, I know what you tried doing for me, and I really thank you for it. I'm glad that I got back in touch with you. You're a good dude.
So he's not with Slingshot anymore?
Well, no, Connor was over at KAF.
Okay.
For a while. That's how I met Connor. Connor makes awesome t-shirts. And he's a graphic designer.
Yeah, but you never gave his name.
Yeah, so
you just said you had someone helping you. Yeah.
Tino, stop, dude. Stop.
Where are you headed? To the dog park or?
Yeah, I don't want to say it too loud or else they'll start screaming. Hopefully there's no one there. Just let them out and they can fuck around.
It's raining here.
Really?
Yeah.
It's actually beautiful out, 79 degrees. Dave, as far as supporting these people, dude, I have nothing to do with these people. You know what I mean, Dave? I'm there to have fun. I'm gonna play Dirtbag Dave, maybe confront some people that have attacked me in the past. And that's about it. You know? I'm not supporting Red Pill doxing you or anything like
No,
that.
he just said some vile shit. It's not doxing. I mean, he's sent fucking drugs through the mail, which is a felony too.
Who
But
did?
apparently, Red Pill sent weed to Mark through the mail.
Yeah, like what happened to him? He was like a big staple over at Mark's, and now he's gone.
Oh,
I don't know.
Red Pill?
No, they said, yeah.
I thought they were good. I unsubscribed, so.
You thought? Oh well, they said that he's in love with Nyx, and Nyx got him to leave.
Nyx got him what?
To leave Mark because Nyx didn't like Mark.
Who cares?
She's I don't know. She's like very manipulative and just weird.
She I blocked her. She fucking it's just
nobody likes her.
She's nothing but a whore. She's like, yeah, I sent pics to this other streamer, and who was calling her like a fat fish, like, and I was like, and she's just
That's
like,
pretty funny, right?
She's just like, yeah, he's seen my pics, and it was perfect. Like, and like, fuck that. Like, I don't know. I blocked her.
Hey Leo, remember we were talking about like transgenders and like biological males and transgender sports?
Yeah.
We're talking about how unfair it is. Do you know the powerlifting champion of the world in female sports is obviously a biological man, right?
Yeah.
Do you know okay, so he crushes the record, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how many pounds he crushed that record by? This is deadlifting. This is deadlifting. So the weight's on the ground. The weight's on the ground, and you just pick it up, and you do this clean jerk, and that's it.
So you want me to guess like the total amount that he picked up, or?
Well, he crushed the record by how much?
I'm gonna say 200 pounds.
Almost 500 pounds.
Wow. How big is the guy?
So that's the thing. They only show you this guy doing it, so you don't know how big he is. You know, there's really it doesn't look like a humongous guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But my
Right.
point is that these women are getting fucking annihilated in sports. 500 pounds. It's not even like it's close.
Oh yeah, well that's what the argument is. Mark Felix. Hercules.
Hey, Jack.
That was 2020. Hercules hold world record crushed by Mark Felix.
Hello?
Is that who it is?
Hey,
Jack.
Dave. Dave,
Yes.
I just wondered, there's so many people blocked from your chat. I just wondered your take on it.
Hey, Jack.
It sucks. It's stupid. I don't understand why. Like, I don't get it.
How does it work then? How come it can't be rectified?
So I don't have access to that channel. So what I did was I had to like change my passwords. I did this 2-step verification, and then my phone broke. You know, I had to get a new phone, and to get that channel back, I had to change my email, and they wanted to verify it was me on my new phone, and the only way to do it is to send me a message to my old phone, and it's how you do that.
Who do you think's behind it?
I think it's a woman.
Yeah, it's a jealous woman.
Scorned, Leo. A woman scorned.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
It's a very jealous woman.
Because you know what they're doing, Jack? They're not only blocking people coming in here, because I used to go back and unblock the people. They went through every video or live stream he did and removed every non-moderated comment by people. So I can't even go back and unblock people. This is somebody who's got a lot of time on their hands.
That's why I was bitching about being modded, you see. The only reason I go on about wrenches is because it saves all this shit.
Yeah, you know what? I did that before. I modded everyone, and then and then people complain, and then you got to take them away. It's a game, right? Because at the end of the day, I don't want you all to have wrenches, right? So what you got to do is you got to take them away, and then you give them back, and you know whatever. But here's the thing. That never happened on this channel. You weren't around for that. You weren't. I don't think you were ever around for this channel. This channel, I've had access to this channel for a while, way before I met you.
I'm a newbie. I'm learning. I'm just catching up with everything. I'm the new kid on the block.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we'll get the other channel back, and everything will be fine. You know.
Yeah, I was telling Leo. Leo noticed that me and Matt had we were really given a beating up on a channel last night. It was great because Matt went on there knowing full well that he was going to be torn to pieces, and he just went on there for an hour on panel, just took every blow they gave them. So
Yeah, but
we're used to this.
why? All he's doing is building an army against him. What's his plan, Jack?
Well, they fear us, don't they? They fear Dave. They fear you. They're afraid of people that have got a backbone.
I don't know if it's a fear thing. I think that's why I said, why does he waste his time? These are all young, unintelligent kids. Like, they've got to be in their 20s or younger, and like they don't know what it is to be a parent. So when they're blaming Matt for filming kids at the beach, I'd do the same thing. If I seen a bunch of kids my daughter's age, I'd film them jumping off the bridge or whatever that was. They look for reasons to attack people because they don't understand those feelings. So why waste your time with people like that? That's what I don't understand.
Well, Matt went on there because he wanted to show them he's not afraid of them, and he's got nothing to hide. And it's all about fighting for what's true and what's decent and what's honest. If he can't make a video if he can't make an innocent video about people having fun and enjoying life, then unfortunately these negative people, they're so damaged, they don't understand what it's like to have fun, to be happy, to be free, to just do things on the spur of the moment. They're so miserable. It's so depressing. So Matt's going on there just laughing at them.
Yeah, and I get that, but the thing is that he can do whatever he wants. He's not doing anything illegal. Why does he feel like he needs to explain it to people like that? Because obviously, they're young guys. They're all on the internet. They're losers to begin with. They should be out having fun with their friends and, going to college, experiencing life. Instead, they're sitting online like a bunch of losers. Why?
But that's why I said afraid. That's why I said afraid, you see. They're afraid of life. They're terrified of living their own life. So Dave knows this. Dave's been through this. They have to vicariously live through others with their hate and their shame.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just at that point where it's like, I don't care anymore. People can think what they want to think.
Anyway, Dave, come on. What's this about? You're so upset about me and Seasons. I thought you'd be happy for us, man.
You're out. You are out. You are out. It's like this. Like, not only do they want to smell my shit, but they want to fuck my pussy. You know what I mean?
It is a little weird.
Yeah. Let's see what this is.
I wouldn't want 5 seconds. That's all I'm saying.
That guy's fucking your girl.
He wants to. Jack, let's be honest. You want to. But it's never going to happen.
Did you hear me and Seasons flirting on the panel? Did you watch it? Be honest.
You are out of here, Jack.
But
you are out of here.
Seasons flirts with everybody, so...
Flirting on a panel means nothing. What is this guy talking about?
Go ahead, Jack.
Get her nudes, Jack. Then
Dave, we get it, Dave. We get it. It's okay. I just want Philly back. Come on, Philly. Apparently,
what happened?
Leo,
you know what he told me? He said he tried going on Mark's panel, and ever since then, yesterday, his audio and everything's been messed up. So he's deleting all social media because he thinks that something is in, like somebody got into his shit or something. That's the impression I got. That's what he was kind of trying to imply. I don't think so. I think he got his feelings hurt, and he's kind of trying. It's hard for him to come out of it. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Who
just
hurt his feelings? The guy's awesome.
I know we love him. I'm like, dude, you give Grizz a hard time all the time. You know it was a joke, right? He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. He was in here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know something's wrong. But, you know, give the guy the break because he is a decent dude and he's got some issues going on in his real life. So
No, I think he's a great guy. I wish he would come up more. I wish whatever. I mean, I tried fixing the audio. When he came up, I fixed the settings. We got it working. You know, it was working out. I don't know what the problem is on his end, but
yeah, I don't know. Either.
That sucks. He was the best on Marco Polo.
I know.
You know,
he was ruling that Marco Polo. Like, you know, I looked forward to all
this. Dave, you're saying that Philly's got a man up. Is that what you're saying?
No, I wish I knew what was going on. I wish I knew what the problem was. I mean, I explained to them what was happening with the channel. All right, it's coming back, and once it comes back, and it's going to be okay. It's just now I can't. You got blocked, right, Chad? You're blocked over here.
Yeah, Jack. Everybody is.
Yeah, loads of us are. Me and Sazi, we were talking about it on Hussies, weren't we? Me and Sazi.
Yeah, SARS is blocked too.
Yeah, I don't want you blocked over here.
Why are you talking to that person in the first place? That's that guy from Twitch. Like, are you homo? Or I don't know.
Who?
No, yeah. Dave, Hussey's a good guy. Hussey is making big moves.
Fuck that guy.
Did you not hear Dave? Did you not see him getting turned on with Hussey putting a lipstick on? Dave was drooling in there.
Oh my God! More gloss. More gloss.
Yeah. Oh my stars.
Yeah.
Did you see it, Leo? Did you see the lust coming from Dave when Hussey was?
I like Miss Hussey, but I'm not really into the in real life stuff. You know, unless
you know, Leo, it reminded me of the way Russ used to be all panty and short breathed. Dave was reminding me of that.
Okay, so well, Noodles, so what went on when you met that fucker?
So when I met Huss?
Yeah, fuck that guy. But what happened when you met him?
Yeah.
So all right, so I go. Huss tells me, "Hey, listen, come here. This is where I live." Blah blah blah. I go to Hussey's place, right? Hussey answers the door. A big hug. Shows me around. Says, "This is my computer." Shows me what. What?
You said he hugs you?
Yeah. You hug people?
Hey, Dave, don't forget that you bought Hussey underwear. Don't forget to mention that.
Like this.
Yeah, well, I bought my favorite pair of underwear, the most comfortable underwear I've ever worn in my life. Okay, I bought him a pair.
So you got him out of his underwear or no?
No, Hussey. Okay, so I don't know if you know this, but Hussey doesn't wear them. And knowing this, I was like, it's probably because you've never worn the right pair of underwear, and these are the right pair. And I think once you start wearing them, you'll wear underwear again.
Oh my stars!
Yeah.
What'd you make of that? He's buying sexy underwear for his date.
No, what's sexy underwear?
What the fuck is going on?
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck.
Yeah? What do you think happened? You know, fill in the gaps.
It wasn't sexy underwear.
Why?
It was just regular. It was regular heavy-duty underwear that I wear.
What brand?
Very comfortable.
What brand?
They were Duluth underwear. Duluth.
Okay, so that's fucking fucked. No,
there were silky thongs, Dave. Don't change the story.
They feel very smooth on me. You guys ever wear something? You're like, oh my God, this actually feels good. It doesn't look good on you, but it feels amazing. It's like that. It's like fucking a fat chick.
Proceed.
Grizz, he hasn't. I was a little pissed off that he did that last night because it's almost like he threw it all on me. So if I end up talking to him again, I'll try to get him back. I honestly think he really does have a lot going on at home. So I'm just hoping
you would
that
be better off beating Nelson Green, Noodles. What the fuck?
Why? Nelson Green has nothing. There's no juice in Nelson Green. Unless he's got the juice.
I don't
boring.
think you would ask you to buy him fucking underwear.
I don't think Hussey asked. I think Dave just said, "Hey, what do you need?" And he said underwear.
Yeah,
Is that,
so
is
this
that
is
Dave
the
on the
thing.
panel?
Yeah.
Is that Dave 25 on the panel then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw your comment just now, Dave. Why are you so controversial? Tell us about that.
What
Tell
are you
us the
talking
backstory.
about? Wait, what?
He's
What?
from the
That's why you're
drama
so
community. They're all controversial.
What controversial?
Come on. What do you remember that
Dave,
time you
people
were
wanna
telling us? What, wasn't he arrested for something? Wasn't he arrested for stalking a guy? What's going on, Dave?
Oh, prank call from YouTube.
That's what they got you on prank calls?
Yeah, and because I uploaded the audio and and then the guy called the cops and then they got a search warrant for my YouTube and then used it against me. So I just took a plea deal. So it's gonna be taken off, but it's just gonna take 2 to 5 years. But yeah, I'm a celebrity.
What happened? Did the guy trigger you? Did he get under your skin?
No, it was a joke.
It went too far.
Yeah, but Dave, you got in trouble for that. That's dumb.
Yeah, because my viewers ended up trolling him. They ended up sending him pizza to his house. They ended up finding his Facebook and calling him the Double G Hard R, and it was crazy.
Has
And
he
then
dropped the charges now? Is there a court case impending?
No, it's done. I just gotta wait the amount of time, and then it'll be taken off my shit. So
You
yeah.
don't think you're going to go to prison for this then?
No, I'm not.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck.
No, seriously, it's over.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? What do you think?
I don't know, man. That's why I'm asking, because we're glad that you're putting a brave face on this, but YouTube can be a dangerous place.
Yeah, when you make it on YouTube, people try and go after you, and they can't handle it, and
Yeah.
people will attack someone just I misspelled his name in the video, and they found how to spell his real name and just doxed his house. And
So you're blaming it on your followers then?
blaming it on one person, but mainly he couldn't be charged because he was in the state over.
That doesn't make sense, though. If you didn't do it, right? If you didn't do it, why?
I was the former employee, and I was the one who uploaded the prank call to YouTube. So they had some shit just pinned it on me, and said that I invited him to come down, and it was my ex who invited him to come down, and he decided to fucking go over there and film that he was hunting the guy, and they said that I encouraged him to do that, and he went live on his YouTube. I never encouraged any of that. He was screaming the guy's name through the halls of the Home Depot. He's saying the guy's name, and that's way too far.
Did you instigate it, Dave? Is that you instigated it to start with?
No, my ex was prank calling her work every day, and her mom was.
It had nothing to do with you. You were totally blameless.
Well, I just said y'all ends hiring, but my ex called, so they even had on the call she called first. So a lot of this I could have got away with it if I fought it, but I just didn't want to go through the whole. I would still be going through it if I would be fighting it, and I don't want to have to bring that other guy into it, and then my ex.
So did you plead guilty then? Did you plead guilty?
Not exactly, but basically, yeah.
You did? Oh, okay. So you did plead guilty. Okay.
Well, not exactly, but basically.
Yeah, so you did then. So you did.
But no. And...
Oh, not exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So Dave, this is what doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
All these people did this, right? You had
Yeah.
nothing to do with it. You only did
Yeah.
like one little thing. Why aren't these people getting prosecuted?
Because he's in Massachusetts and it's a non-extraditable warrant. So he's doing a bunch of fucking horrible crimes in my state. Like he called my former work the other day and harassed them with my AI of me, and I even told like people that work there, like, hey, this is not me. Like, and because they messaged me, they reached out and said, are you fucking with our like company? Like, I'm like, no. And he was playing like the hard R of me saying it under AI, and um, it's I don't know.
Why have you pled guilty to something that you didn't do? That's crazy. Why would you do that?
Because I didn't want to. They were gonna add like another horrible like thing on to it, and I was like, they're like, yeah, if you just wait 2 to 5 years, like it'll go off, or you can.
Well, why would you plead guilty to something you haven't done? Nobody does that.
I know. Well, I just didn't want to fight it, literally.
Yeah, but if you're innocent, then why don't you fight for your innocence? Are you not worth it?
Yeah, but I just didn't want to fight it because they could have like, I would have been like so much more severe like things if they would have tried to like, they were trying to come after me and pin it all on me. My ex called and on
So
the
you don't
recording.
trust the American judicial system?
Oh no, hell no. It's
really
horrible. Yeah, no, it's terrible. People.
Wow.
Trump, look at Trump. Are you kidding me? Do you not know what's going on? Trump can't even like go and do his campaign stuff because.
No, we're talking about you. We're talking about you.
Yeah,
being
but I'm saying look at the judicial system.
So you're saying that you've gone guilty on something you never did because you're terrified that they'd find you guilty anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I think he's saying that if he didn't take this deal, right, they were going to go after him for not only that but something else.
Yeah.
Something else that he didn't do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you'd be facing serious charges.
And they also said that I threatened the guy when he was the one. He threatened me over the phone. He said, "Come down here and say this shit to my face," which is a threat of violence. And they said that I threatened him, which is never the case. Like
the Noodles. Do you think that Dave should have fought this into the courtroom and fought for his innocence and stuck up for himself?
I don't know what he was facing, but I kind of understand what he's saying, because if these guys want to cause you real problems by tacking on other charges, and now you're facing, let's say, something like what he's facing now is a 2-year probation, right?
2 to 5 years. Well, 1 year, but 2 to 5 years. I have to wait for it to come off.
He could have easily said no, right? And then they could have actually thrown him in jail for 2 years. So I had a friend.
Yeah, that's what they said. That's exactly what they said. Exactly.
So what would you have done, Noodles? Would you have done that?
I have a friend, right, who got beaten up by somebody he was living with. Okay, guy gets beaten up, like attacked with a stick, all this fucking shit. The guy's got cuts. The guy's whatever, right?
Yeah.
He fought back, but the way he fought back was worse in the eyes of the court than the way he was attacked. So
he used reasonable force then. It wasn't reasonable force.
No, so there's certain things. So for instance, like let's say you hit me in the leg or something, you kick me in the leg, and then I turn around and grab you by the throat. You kick me in the leg first. Me grabbing you by the throat. That's a felony.
Yeah, damn right.
You go away for a long time.
And then I don't know if you ever seen the court case where my stalker sent me had my address because he asked someone that was a former co-host for my show, and ended up serving me went to court with the guy this is the guy who harassed my former company, and then like I don't know, he did so much shit. He sent pizza to my former boss, the one that like was the one that called the cops and filed like all this fake shit. Like he said that I called him like the ER, and which was not. I never called him the ER. Like I said,
So comment.
and
I'm assuming that they were gonna go after him for some kind of like racist whatever
yeah,
hate
but
crime.
I never said the ER.
If it was a hate crime, you can go to jail for like 20 years for that.
But I never said the ER. Like I said, I said y'all ends hiring with an A, and
Yeah.
would have
So
said
unfortunately, because Dave's trying to make out that he did nothing to the guy, but I think you've got to come clean a bit, Dave. You did instigate.
So my ex called and she's like, "Do you have an application?" And then she passed the phone off to me like a little bit after, and I just said y'all ends hiring with the A, and he put on the police report like that.
So your ex was egging you on.
Oh, she was calling her work every day, harassing them.
Wow. So your ex really did a number on you then, Dave.
Oh yeah, like she was calling her work every day, prank calling them with ownage pranks, prank dial, and her mom would call like Tina D loudmouth. How dare you fire my daughter? Like all this.
Hey,
shit.
Noodles, there's a lesson here, isn't there? Dave's giving us a valuable life lesson about be careful with these exes.
Yeah, and stalkers.
These exes can be dangerous, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why you gotta be like, hey, see you later.
But then like I said, I posted whatever that was.
It's
like
assault, Grizz.
I posted that to my YouTube, like the prank call that she was involved with, and then the stalker proceeded to find the guy on Facebook and find his address, and just like he tried framing me even after by sending the guy 3 pizza orders in 3 days, like one a day, with my name and phone number attached with the phone number that he did get from my ex. So
this is
Leo, can we have a woman's perspective on this, Leo? What the fuck is wrong with these exes, eh? When they're scorned. Come on, Leo, give us the woman's side.
I have no. Okay, so get this. The only time I ever acted out against an ex, besides for this guy on YouTube because of what he did, but he cheated. This guy moved me into his apartment, right? And I was in Virginia Beach. He went out and cheated on me, right? So I called my friend and I'm like, what do I do? Because, I'm hundreds of miles from home, whatever. She came over and trashed his apartment. I didn't trash it, but she did, but I let her do it.
Wow.
So other than that, I have never lashed out at an ex. I always
bitch, Leo, you bitch. You snidey bitch.
Yeah, I know. I'm horrible. I should have did more.
That's disgusting.
Oh, he also sent well, I don't know. I can't even say, but
so they did that to me.
He's done.
So this is the problem. This is the problem. You can go. I didn't know this until it started happening to me. You can go on Domino's website, right?
Yeah, but dude, do you realize like my ex teamed up with my stalker to like go after me, and these were the people that were involved, so they weren't charged. So now they have like this ego, but it was.
Hey Dave, do you think that your ex was in a relationship with this guy and they were just doing a job on you?
No, because he's gay.
He is.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
Well, he's like bisexual, but yeah.
I believe.
Not gay then. Bisexual.
Yeah, but he's a virgin, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he's on YouTube acting like a 10-year-old. You're always going to be a virgin.
And he's sent. You want to talk about Domino's? This guy sent Domino's so many times, and he was continuing to do it, trying to send it to my dad. And the guy
but that's good pizza, Dave. He had good taste in pizza. Give him that.
Domino's put me in the hospital.
And he, so my former manager, like, because I worked there at one point, one of the former managers there, called me, like the main one now, and he's like, "Is this your order?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "I know you've been dealing with a bunch of shit from YouTube, so I figured like this is not real because your dad's number's not here. It's like a different one." I was like, "Yeah, that's my number you got from my ex," and he saved the receipt and everything. And he said if he did it one more time, he was gonna call the cops on him. But there's not much they can do. Like, because he's the next like state over. And
Yeah, so this is what was going on with me, right? I didn't know this until it happened to me. But you go on fucking Domino's website, right? All you need is an email address, right? Everybody gives out their email address, or used to give out their email address.
You can put John Camilo's penis.
Yeah, yes, this is my point. So you can just put that down, right? There's no verification whatsoever, and all you need is someone's phone number, and then boom.
Yes,
that's it.
and like these people were not held accountable, so that's why they did this to me. And like,
Can we have a big shout out for our show sponsor, Domino's Pizza?
I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I had to go to Domino's, right, and tell them, hey, listen, if you get anything for this house or whatever, I didn't order it. I don't like Domino's. Please do never come back to my house, right? Then I started receiving emails from like Domino's in Indiana, Florida, fucking all over the fucking country.
So
you know what I'm saying?
That would be my next question. So, how many times, Dave, did I guess you're supposed to not say his name, but how many times did he do that with the pizza thing?
Over
and was
20
it always
times.
Through the, oh, okay. So, and was it always through the same Domino's?
No.
Okay.
It was mainly Domino's, the same one, but that's over 20 just to me. He also sent one to my ex and tried framing me. He also sent multiple to my dad, and it was mainly Domino's, but then other local pizza places, and then like Chinese places.
So
like,
how did he do it? Just online?
Yeah, like there's like this special like Asian place or Chinese place, but not Chinese, but like expensive Asian food, and he would do like $50, $75, $100 orders sent to my dad's house. And
okay, so why didn't these restaurants flag? Like when you knew this was going on, why wouldn't you call them up and be like, "Hey, don't." They
can't flag it. Domino's can't flag it because
they can't flag your addresses.
No, so basically, I worked there, and their system is you could put it in the notes, but now their system is mainly like online.
Hold on, Dave. You're saying that you worked for Domino's Pizza?
At one point, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the one that I used to work at called me and flagged like one of the orders manually. The only way possible like is that he's seen it like come up and that it was fake by him knowing me and knowing what's going on. And but other than that, like there's new employees every day and they put the tags up and they're not going to see that note.
You would think though, when you're in an online business like that if a repetitive order for the same address or name was
the only thing they
through,
can do is go in the Domino system and remove the entire address. But then that takes out business for them because if someone
but I mean, it's not robots that are like making the pizza, delivering the pizza. It's people. Why don't they have a thing in place that say, "Hey, call these people up, make sure they really order."
They do only for orders like $35 or $50 and up now.
Oh, for a certain dollar amount.
Yeah, but no, it's definitely out of hand.
Hey Dave, what's your take on Rick Berry getting the repeated pizza deliveries? What's your advice to him?
Is Rick still alive? Like, how come he hasn't been here?
He's on holiday.
Oh.
Well, I don't want to give any. I don't want to give any advice to that loser, like the productions fucker. No, but no,
why?
like,
What's wrong with him?
I don't know. I've heard some horrible shit about him.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
What have you heard?
We've got to stop with the people making accusations and people
I heard
believing
he
it.
finger blasted his dog and he
didn't.
Really?
But Dave, we hear some horrible stuff about you.
And he destroyed.
We heard some horrible stuff about you.
He destroyed some hard drive from his like ex-homosexual or some shit. Like, type in his name on Google. It's fucked.
And so that means he must be incarcerated then. He must be incarcerated for that.
Yeah, but he's not.
I know. I wonder why.
Yeah, true. I don't know. But I guess... But it was going on in his house.
Maybe he wasn't stupid enough to plead guilty to something he didn't do.
Yeah, he didn't even go... He's not even held accountable at all.
Maybe he's innocent. I don't know.
Or maybe the legal system there. Where
this is what's scary. This is what's scary. You can be found innocent, and these people... and Dave, I'm not picking on you, but like these people will continually say, "Oh no, you're still guilty."
Yeah. Even when there's
So-
Yeah,
proof
but
that
didn't
they're not.
the guy like
Dave,
from what
you
I did see one of the
you
videos,
pled
and
guilty to something, right? You pled guilty to something, and you're up here telling us, "No, I'm innocent."
I'm it's gonna be taken off. So like, yeah, the same thing. The stalker.
Why would you plead
the
guilty,
stalk-
man? I don't get
there's-
it. Why
but
would you
Yeah,
the-
but
plead
what
guilty?
he's
to something you
saying,
didn't do?
Dave, why is your situation different than Rick's? Nobody knows anything about Rick except for the lies that a community has told about him.
Because he's a homosexual, first off.
Oh, you
And-
don't like gays. You know why you don't like gays? Because of what that gay man did to you. I get you.
Yeah,
I get
thank you.
No, okay, so are lesbians okay? It's just males that are gay, right?
No, either or. That's
Dave's
fucked up.
homophobic, Leo. We've got a problem here. Dave's openly homophobic.
Yeah, but what is their
No.
sexual, like choices? What does that have to do with them being a good person or not?
He just hates gays. He can't
Yeah.
explain it. He hates it.
No, I don't hate him.
I just again, I'm telling you right now, guys. Dave, I believe that they did this to you because they did it to me.
Yeah,
Right.
they do it to everybody when you get popular.
But my point is that you pled guilty to something, right? Rick Berry never did that, right? They never incarcerated the guy. He was never arrested. Whatever. You're talking about a judicial system that's fucked up. Okay. You want to bypass the judicial system, right? You say that it's wrong, right? What do you want to do to Rick Berry? What would you like to see happen to Rick Berry?
He wants to send him pizza.
Well, I mean, Dave, this is craziness. This is out of control. I don't think you'll ever be satisfied.
But no,
I don't think you'll.
but should he be with his other half or no?
Who?
Who, Marty?
Whoever it is, yeah.
What?
He's divorced.
So,
he divorced
Dave,
him.
He's
Dave,
with
we
his
had-
boyfriend. Not
We had
his
H-Bomb, right? H-Bomb got convicted of something, right?
Yeah.
No one's running around blaming
I'm not
Dina.
saying-
Should Dina be with H-Bomb?
Noodles, you know that I have no idea who in the fuck this guy is. I just seen him from your channel. But this is all the shit that comes up when you search him up on YouTube.
I know. It's sad. It's sick.
Yeah, and see, that's the problem. You get communities that gang up, and nobody sticks up for these people because they don't want to be targeted.
And then my stalker, I posted like one of the highlights of him like freaking out that like Blue Knievel posted, and apparently other people have too. But it was epic of him like saying he's gonna ring the police because he's getting trolled in his YouTube chat, and he does, and it was hilarious. But
Hey,
then
Dave, what were you actually convicted for then? What did you actually plead guilty to doing?
Cranker obscene phone calls and shit.
So now that you've pled guilty to this, right?
Yeah.
When they continue to do this to you, you're fucked.
Well, no, because it basically happened because I posted my former boss name up there, but misspelled incorrectly, and they found it. And yeah, it's basically if this one guy gets any.
Why did you do that? Why did you do that, Dave?
Because
Dave, why didn't you, wait, I got even a better question first, Comet, if you can't. Why didn't you take any of this evidence of them doing this?
Because they weren't gonna do anything at first, but then they like did something.
Yeah, I'm having a hard
unexpectedly.
time believing
No.
this story. Like something's
Yeah, I
being
don't get
left
this.
out.
I think Dave's not telling us the full story. Then.
Well, no. So like, I got a call from them, and they said, "Come down and write a statement." And then I was like, "No, like I don't have to." Like, and then they just went off of what he said, his side. But had I known that it was gonna go further, then I would have. But I didn't, think that I was going to. But they lied on the statement, like that I said things that I didn't, and that I did things that I didn't, like that other people.
So if I go pull those transcripts because it's public,
yeah.
isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It'll
Oh,
say
yeah.
you never
Yes.
comp to.
No,
I'm not
if
gonna
you-
do
if-
it,
No,
but I
no.
mean,
If you were to get the discovery,
Yeah.
you would see it all. Like even my lawyer was like, "Wow," like it showed that I was added to the chat by this other guy, that I wasn't the one who created it, which means that he added both of us. Yes, I did engage, but I engaged as much as my ex did because she engaged right there in the conversation. There's chit chat, banter, back and forth that they have screenshotted. I did as much as she
Dave, it would have been fairer if your ex had been found guilty as well as you then.
And the stalker the stalker mainly because he showed up and he put in his title that he was hunting the man, quote unquote, which means that
three parties were guilty. All three parties.
If I was found, they should be found because all I did was say like a joke, but she made the phone call. I didn't. Yeah, I said something, but she dialed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Well, is the guy going to go after them too, or no?
No, they got it all wrong. Literally, they have no idea, like at all, like to the extent of how like he was being harassed by a guy in Canada as well.
So Dave, what lesson have you learned from this experience?
Matthew Lee Jones.
What's your life lesson that you got from this that you can share?
If you put your shit out there, like, and you're like posting videos, like people can fuck with you with the information, and it will happen to anyone. If you start doing videos tomorrow and you start getting more popular than someone else, like they can't handle it and they'll like this guy is now taking things even further because he didn't get caught. He's going to say that he's going to piss on people's graves. Like, this is what happens. Like, you know, I don't know. It's never going to stop, but...
So he's enjoying his victory over you.
Oh, he's just sent pizza to my former co-host that ended up giving him my address because he didn't know about all this doxing shit originally.
So Noodles is right then.
So I'm going to say something.
He sent pizza to my friend because he donated to me for the legal fees, and he doxed Lolly Cunningham because she donated to me and doxed her information out, and then he sent pizza to Nick Stanzione, who was on my show, who outed him for being a stalker. So I don't know, it's really never going to stop, but just be careful with what these people can do with what you give them, you know.
You know what? Here's the thing. I didn't dox myself. Okay, my docs got out there, and I don't know by who, but I'm going to tell you this: the first person to ever call me that I didn't invite to call me, that whatever, it came from Texas. It was Carrie Bridges, all right, and she goes, yeah, they doxed you in some server. At the time, I'm thinking, like, what the fuck are you talking about? What server? You know? So they dox you, whatever. How is it that you go live, right? You go live. Who's giving them this information? It's not like I give out my information. Somebody's giving the public my information, not me. I didn't write my name down on the internet for people to see. I never did that. I mean, I did it in the past after all this stuff happened, but that's about it. So how the hell?
I've got to go. My pizza's just arrived that I ordered.
Yeah.
See you later, people. Unblock us all, Dave. Unblock us all. Sazi wants to be unblocked. And Philly.
Yeah.
Bye, Leo.
Bye.
Bye. Bottom line, don't engage the troll, block the troll, and carry on.
Well, he said because he's not had anything on his channel. He's got over 600 videos. I think what it is like if you engage with it, you're definitely going to be like, see, that was my big thing. When I first came here, I didn't dox my last name, but I came with my first and last middle name. And I got close to people who I gave my last name to. So I was very loosey-goosey when it came to the internet. But I engaged with it too. You know, I stuck around those people. As soon as that happened, I should have skedaddled out of there and got away from that community.
Yeah. But my point is, you go online, right? You go online and you're supposed to protect yourself. How?
Yeah, I don't know.
How?
I don't know. And you know, it makes me mad because like if Dave, I'm gonna give Dave the benefit of the doubt, right? If because what's happened to me and what I've seen happen to you and what you've told me, if this is true, where people are doing this and they're getting away with it, and nobody's stepping up like in these bigger communities when they see this, like they're okay with just blaming somebody because the mass is blaming them. But they don't realize what that's doing, because when the day comes and someone accuses them of something, then it's going to be exactly the same situation for them. You know, they're going to be accused of something they'll never be able to prove that never happened.
And here's the thing, Dave. I truly believe this happened to you because it happened to me. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
But my point is, you run around and you say, "Oh well, Rick Berry's this, Rick Berry's that," because a bunch of people said so.
Yeah.
I mean, Dave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm just saying like the. I don't know. There's mad videos on it.
Well, because it's made up. If you actually even just listen to the group that did it, they don't even believe he's one. It's a troll. That's what I mean, though. People make snap judgments.
I'm not saying he is or anything. Whatever. Like, I'm just saying, guilty of any of that. But I'm just saying, like, when you search him up, like, yeah, there's like mad slanderous videos on him.
Yeah.
All right, but Dave, you realize that, like, being guilty of or pleading guilty to a prank call or something like that, right? It's totally different from someone accusing you of being a sexual offender, sexual brutalizer, a sexual deviant.
Right.
You understand that, right? Like, you understand that people get hurt,
or even domestic or anything like.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, Dave.
Like Strangler Steve Billings. I don't know. Like, she may have dropped the charges, but come on. Like, I don't know. You never know what to believe. But I think Steve Billings is worse than anything that I've.
Well, like I said, I don't like Steve but I'm going to, like I said, do for everyone else. I give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm assuming he's changed. I think back then he was into alcohol or drugs, if I remember the story correctly. Hopefully he's changed. That's all you can hope for. And that's another thing. Like, people will hold past on of others that are on here forever over their head, even though they're like, okay, we've worked through it, we're done with it, we're cool. They bring it back up like it's a loop, an endless loop on here.
I was talking to Tina last night. You know how many fucking people Tina has blocked?
That's so
on her channel.
So
like thousands.
Yeah.
Thousands,
that's
thousands and thousands of people.
But Noodles,
she's the female version of you. The only difference is I think hers was spread out throughout the years. Yours happened like in just a couple years.
She's like just like Papa Grizz then. That's all he does. But like, why are you talking to Tina? Like, she's nothing. She's just trash.
Dave, how can you say that, though?
They're
because
all trash.
Tina D comes from the community, the angry grandpa, the kid behind the camera.
Trailer trash community.
But that's where we all met, Dave.
Okay, because we all watched the garbage.
Exactly.
But that's all it is. She's garbage.
She's like a landmark. What was that?
She's real life trash.
What do they call that? She was the reason why, one of the reasons we were brought together. Because of her entertaining us.
But she's just degenerate trash that was entertaining.
Dave, who on here is a nice guy? Because all I'm running into people that want to hurt me and my kid. Or, who make horrible accusations on people with no fucking facts. Not one person on here besides Dave. I mean, I can honestly say Dave has been really good to me. And a few other people like Stan and stuff. But I mean, most of the people on here are trash. Dave, you've just been convicted of a crime from something on YouTube.
Literally.
As it is.
Yeah.
I have never. Dave's never been.
Yeah, but they could. Like, all they have to do is, like, look at what happened to FouseyTube. I know he snapped, but, like...
But I would never admit to... Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, this social media presence that people are in this weird reality that it makes them important... all it takes is one thing someone accuses you of, or
Yeah.
one thing you do wrong that people take wrong.
Literally one thing, and then
it's
they
over.
pin. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Obviously.
That's
now,
why
now,
it's
but the
so
thing
bad
is,
that people
but
get
now,
accused with no
but the thing is, with
proof.
AI, like they can make you say anything. Like he made me say the double G hard R, and he's like playing it over and over.
Yeah.
Calling.
Yeah, I know.
That's not
Like right now, like
That's why it's important for people to get together and figure out ideas to protect ourselves. But nobody wants to do that. And when people like me and Dave present proof or go and talk to people that, you know, you would think that would want to make a change to keep this away, nobody wants to do anything about it. All they do is jump on that train that Dave's a horrible person, that Leo's a horrible person. And then when it comes to bite them in the ass, fuck them.
because you were
I'm
right
not
about
helping
Nelson
anybody.
Green being into farm animals.
Yeah. He was so
tried-
pissed off at that.
He tried going after my ex, who's like a pig with lipstick, I guess.
Oh, jeez.
Piggy. 21.
I can't believe that Gabby was such a pranker, though, because
Oh
she's
yeah, are
barely
you fucking
on
kidding
here.
me? Oh, behind the scenes, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
She fucking yes, non-stop. Like I mean, the definition of harassment. Like every day. It's where she wanted to send pizza to her work. I don't know if she ended up doing it, but I had to tell her like no. She's like, I'm about to do it. Like she wanted to send pizza to her work.
Wow.
Well, former work, but that would have been worse. That's like me sending pizza.
I don't
to
understand what
that
goes
guy.
through people's minds to do that. Like that. That to
Leo,
me
I
represents
remember-
somebody who never had any responsibility growing up. Go ahead. Sorry.
I remember when I would get these harassing text messages, all this crap. They would say, "Oh yeah, go tell the police. They don't give a shit. They're not going to do anything. They're not." And you know what? I went to the police and I said, "Listen, is this true? Like, look at this crap."
Yeah.
You know. And they told me, they're like, "Listen, this is how it works." This was the township police. They told me about there was an issue with some kind of cyber crime involving money, right? They needed to reach out to Homeland Security at the time, or whatever it was, whatever organization it was. And they told the police, well, when it reaches this amount of money, then we'll get involved. Like, you know, there's a crime going on. And these motherfuckers knew that shit. They know that shit, and they push it to the limit, and then they back off.
Yeah.
I really hope that the cops keep saying, yeah, we're not going to do anything, but they need to start doing something. I'm telling you, this is very big. This happens a lot, and now people are getting fucking in trouble for shit they didn't do.
Okay. So
because it's easier to do it that way because no one's helping the police.
Right. So when all that stuff went down with me and I started getting to know you and you telling me what was happening to you, I did a stream and I had told everybody, not that I get a lot of viewers, but I'm like, if we don't start acting together and trying to figure out what's going on and help each other to get this out of our community, it's never going to stop. Because there's only one person going to the police about their incidences. It's not enough to garner their attention to say we need to do something about this. When everyone was just saying that they got the CP sent to their phone, how many went to the police?
Yeah, this was crazy. I couldn't get anyone to fucking do it. So this is the thing. I don't know if they're lying about it, but when they say that, I'm assuming they're telling the truth because it happened to me.
Yeah, but I'm thinking the first thing I did when I seen that, I went to the police. Because I was so upset that I seen it, right? And then remembering what you told me that they had said to you, I said, what do we do? How do we find this little girl, If any person...
that's the other thing. We also went to the Center of Exploited Missing Children. Yeah. I never got a response back from them.
Me neither. And all these people that said that they received these images, and I'm thinking to myself, either thank God you were never a parent, thank God you aren't a parent, and God help your children if you have any. Because if you didn't get, as a mother, if you don't get upset seeing an image like that and not want to report it, I mean, I understand you can't go out and actively search the people, but to report it, you know, like, why wouldn't you report it? I don't get it.
You know what was crazy? This happened. I called them, I think, like on a Friday, right? And I asked for a case number and all that shit. They're like, "Oh, call back Monday." I'm like, "All right, maybe that's the way it works, whatever." And I told them, listen, the county has it. You know, they dumped the phone. They have the fucking photos, all this shit, right? I call back Monday. Oh, the supervisor isn't going to be in until whatever, so we don't have a case number for you yet. I gotta go to work.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I called the FBI.
I'm trying to live a fucking life.
Yeah.
I'm trying to live a life, trying to make my shit work. And I gotta fucking run these people down and be like, hey, did you do anything about this yet?
Yeah.
No.
And when I called the FBI, all they said was they sent me to like the intake person. And by the third time, I'm like, can I talk to somebody? Like, so I can get like a report number or something. They said, all we can do is take the message, give it to them. And if they feel they need to call you, they will. I never got a call. I never got a visit. Nothing.
Yeah. It's just very, very, very fucking bizarre. I don't get it. And you know what? You try and you do what you think is right. And I'm telling you right now, I was sat down and I said, and I know the officer's name. I told, you know, again, Dave, this happens again, just delete it. Just erase it. Just get rid of it. I said, what? He goes, yes, I'm telling you, do this. No big deal. And then I get told about a year later or something like, oh no, you don't do that. You can't do that. I swear to God, man, like I got a life. I'm not a fucking cop. Okay. I'm not a fucking judge. I'm not a lawyer. I don't make their money. All right. I'm trying to get by and I'm trying to do the right thing. I can't do your fucking job. You're telling me to fucking do this shit.
Yeah.
And then you're coming back to me saying, no, you don't do that. You can't do that. That's illegal. Like, what the fuck?
I know. Yeah, when I reported when I went, and it was a younger guy when I went in the second time and made a report, I said, now what do I do? He shrugged his shoulders and he looked at me and, you know, like, and shook his head because it was about the CP. So after I did the research of talking to people online and whatever, I called them back and said, hey, next time somebody comes in with this is what they do. And they're clueless, the police.
Leo, I was told if I come, they told me to go to hell with the harassment. They say, you don't want to be harassed online, get offline. I said to them, I said, listen, if people make money online now, okay, they have businesses online. Right. If I had a brick and mortar store or someone was coming to my house and doing this, would you be telling me to just sell my house? Would you be telling me to just don't go to work anymore? Get rid of my business?
Yeah, the bad guy's going to shoot at you and you're a cop. Don't go to work, I guess.
Yeah.
Don't do your job.
Yeah. Well, I swore an oath to the Constitution. This is what they told me. I swore an oath to the Constitution. I said, well, what do you? How is it that you're supposed to be protecting my rights, right? This is a right, correct?
Yeah.
What are you doing about it?
Nothing.
You're telling me don't participate in the right.
Yeah.
Like I don't get it.
And you know what's funny? This person.
I want to support these people. I want to support these people so much. I want them to go after these people.
Yeah, I know.
But it's hard when you go there and they're fucking telling you, like, why are you bothering us?
Yeah.
Bothering you.
So why are you making us do our job? Yeah, I get it completely. we're not, the fact that you focused in on the kids thing tells me that your IQ is lower than 10. We're talking about stalking harassment, which is why Dave 25 was up here. Follow along in the conversation or exit the conversation. Don't try to make yourself look smart. Don't try to troll us, because it's not going to work.
You know what's funny? I noticed this, right? They'll say, what? Don't talk about kids, right?
Yeah.
But, and they'll say, oh, but if you realize where these people are going, they're going to these quote unquote what they consider pedophile channels, and watching them hours on end.
Yeah.
Hours on end. Why?
It's classic projection, Dave. I looked into this because I never understood it. People who they find a reason in somebody to be like a pedophile or a nonce, what they say in Britain or whatever. They have underlying tones of something either traumatic that they seen or maybe thoughts or had happened to them. It's something to do with them. It has nothing to do with us, you, or anybody. So when somebody falsely accuses somebody of such a heinous crime, it falls back on that person. It's classic psychology 101. So I'm saying these people are fucking stupid.
It's like, you know, don't talk about the shit that's happened to you. Don't ever talk about it. Right. Don't ever tell anybody about the vicious attacks that have happened to you. We just want to attack people. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be a victim, even though you are a victim. But it's not even that I feel like I'm a victim. I felt more like it was my duty to warn people because it happened to me. That I thought more people would listen, and it just blows my mind that nobody cared. Even people I knew for years, Dave, on here that I thought I was friends with, they didn't care. They wanted nothing to do with this.
I don't listen. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't blame you. I mean, I don't blame them.
I don't blame them either.
I really don't.
There was nobody that wanted to. All these people that they, I'm not going to say the person's name, but these people that make these calls to CPS saying that, oh, this person abused their child, or, oh, go check on this. There's people on here that do that, right? But there's not one of them, and they know who I'm talking about, that will step up and try to find out, what's going on with everything that me and you and other people have put out there about, the CP or whatever that was going on. Not one of these internet sleuths stepped up and tried to help. Not fucking one.
It was really weird. And I remember asking these people for help. You know what they did? They harassed the police. That's what they did, Leo. They harassed the police with them. Yeah. They harassed the fucking police with this shit.
Yeah. Well, I know that police got harassed, but that was by people you had asked for help to help you.
I went to the community and I said, listen, this is what's going on. All right. If this is going on, if this has happened to you, please contact this. The case that's going on, right? The investigation that's going on. If you can give them information, because I was trying to tell this guy, listen, this shit is not just happening to me. There's a community that I'm in, and it's happening to a bunch of people. And these people live all over the United States. And it's like they roll their fucking eyes, and it's like, well, I get it. I'm just telling you this, but I'm telling you that this is what's going on. And I went to people. I said, listen, contact these people and tell them what's going on. Tell them where it came from. Tell them that, hey, listen, this account came up there and did this. And what they did, they went over there and they harassed the police every day. I can't listen, Leo. If I tell you everything that what they told me, okay, what these people did every fucking day, I can't. Leo, I was given a card, and the guy said, "Don't ever give out my fucking information."
Yeah.
He goes, because like you getting harassed, the cops get harassed too. That's exactly what this guy told me.
Yeah, I know. I get it. But no, you a hoe. along with your screen name, you're low IQ and unintelligent troll. If you cannot follow along with the conversation like 99% of the people that come here, then go away. If it's over your head, then go away. I can't help it that you're stupid.
Yeah, go to Rick Barry's and just keep saying this nonce word over and over and over again.
Yeah, I'm not going to explain myself to you. These people can't. This is what I like. They hear one thing and then they build a whole story around it. An intelligent person gets facts from everywhere. You know what I mean? They're not going to just go off of something somebody said about somebody. That's a lack of intelligence when you don't get both sides or all three sides or even gather your own facts. And when you come in here trying to troll me about one thing that I said, and then you twist it around to try to make a story out of it, it tells me you're a fucking moron. And I don't have time for you.
Listen, nobody's muting you. Nobody's muting you here.
Mm-hmm. Everywhere I go, I get blocked. Steve Billings, that wasn't even sub there. All I said is I don't like the guy for this reason. I get blocked, Dave. They let you go over there, but I get blocked. Why? Because I told the truth. And they can't argue with that. They cannot argue with it.
Right, because they know you know something. And if they know you know something,
I'm just calling them on it. That's what I mean. Like,
right. So what they do when you speak the truth, right, and you tell the truth, whatever, they strike your channel. They take your channel down, so nobody can ever fucking see what the fuck they're doing.
Or they gang up on you and they create this big old fake story of you being, a pedophile. So everybody hates you. I mean, you see it. I see it. If you have any bit of intelligence, you would see it. But I give up on people.
It blows my mind that you got people that are being like really attacked over here in real life, and there's no doubt in anyone's mind who's doing it. People just shut up. People just shut up.
Yeah. But it's like I said, eventually it will happen to them. Oops.
One story on Luka Doncic.
Alexa, shut up. It's going to happen to them in some way or another. Eventually, especially the bigger streamers, it will happen to them because they're going to cross somebody because nobody's doing anything about it now. It's going to keep getting worse. And then they'll know. That's my only solace in this whole thing. It's like, eventually they will see. Eventually something will happen to them and they'll understand.
Lee, I'll be right back. I gotta bring the dogs inside.
Okay.
Come on, sexy. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
I'm trying to do this because I know the comments are going to be. It blows my mind, Grizz, with these people. I honest to God, I don't give a shit no more. There has been so many lies told about me on here by people that they call CPS, they dox, they sit up on panel and slander each other. They accuse somebody of such a heinous crime with no proof. They fake, illnesses. They scam, whatever. I will swear on anything anybody wants me to that I've never done any of that. The closest I ever did was I was given names of people who were harassing me, and I looked it up and I shared it with somebody or a couple of people. That's as far as it went for me, guys. So, I mean, I technically am a doxer. So, yeah, I doxed. But I would never jump into someone's private life and call CPS, fuck with their bank, give out their email, give out their phone number. You people are fucking weird. And it's either going to happen to you or it's going to happen to somebody you're close to. And God help you, it happens to your child. Because if you guys are doing it to people. Karma's a bitch. And I know people don't believe in that, but I do. It amazes me how the people who do the worst on here are so revered as like heroes. Oh, yes, this person's going to get doxxed. We're going to see everything about them. But then the person who was doxxed, who gets doxxed, is the bad guy. If they dox back. I'm just so over it. And I'll always have like Tina D. I always think that she was a good person, or she is a good person. The fact of what was done to her child alone. Let's just take Tina D out of the equation, right? She's a grown ass woman. She could have jumped off the internet, but they attacked her fucking kid. And all you people out there saying that don't attack kids, don't attack kids. Her kid was attacked in real life, and you stand next to the people today saying how good they are.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
That shit should never be forgiven. You guys all know it too. You've seen it. And now you're buddy with them.
What are you talking about?
Tina D, and how like her child was actually physically in the real life attacked by people from YouTube. And it was by people that called CPS on her and this and that. And those are the people that will sit there and say, don't attack kids, but they're the ones that are doing it.
Yeah, it's funny.
Tina D has a lawsuit or something, and she wins money, and she takes her and her son and just make a better life for themselves, because I think she honestly deserves it.
Yeah, you know what? It was funny because last night I don't want to start anything, but like I tried bringing up the point where like someone was calling CPS, right?
Mm.
And this was a person who was like, they're very adamant about not talking about kids or anything like that. Yeah. But you guys all bring kids in. You guys all bring kids into it, and you use it as a fucking as a tool of harassment.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Mm. And they look for, like, if someone said, I don't know how many times I've heard someone say you're a bad parent, or go be a parent, or immediately they'll say you're attacking kids. Yeah. How is it attacking a child?
Attacking your parenting skills.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with your child. Like, I pray for your child,
and this is the thing. I want to point this out. All right. Growing up, I remember getting the belt from my father, the wooden spoon from my mom. All right. None of you people admit to spanking your kids or smack, but I'm gonna tell you something right now. All the accusations that are made around here, the people with kids are the actual ones who abuse kids. I don't care what you want to call it. You want to call it spanking or whatever. You're laying your hands on a human being that is not aware yet fully. They don't know what they're doing. And you're using physical force. You're using physical force to influence them to do certain things.
Yeah.
All right? Everybody here with a kid. All right? I'm not saying it's wrong or it's right. I don't know. I don't have kids. I've never had to deal with them. Okay? All of you abuse children. I'm sorry. Is it right? Some people say yes. I wouldn't know. I don't have any kids. But every single one of you has locked a kid in a room, told them not to come out. Maybe some of you have put fucking chemicals in their mouths when they've said terrible things. All right? I've never done that. How many of you have picked up an object, all right, and hit a child with it. I've never done that.
I've never done that. But I never had it happen to me either. Did you grow up getting spankings or anything, or no?
Yeah, if I was bad, yeah, I got a spanking.
Yeah, see, we didn't.
You know,
my brother did, but they were older.
This is the thing. You want to talk stupid. The reality of it is that most of these women here on YouTube that have children are either ignoring their kids, right, or either abusing them.
Yeah.
I would say probably 99% of them. I'm sorry. Don't get on anyone else's case.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Can't talk about kids. Yeah, we can't talk about kids because I don't want you knowing that I beat the shit out of my kids.
Exactly. Like, I love my kid, and I want to share the milestones and triumphs, but you can't on here because these people are fucking weird, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to share anything with people on YouTube on here because they've got accounts on my kid trolling me with it, and then they go into other chats, like other streams, and regardless if they know it's my kid or not, it's a kid, and they let it go in.
Yeah, they did it to John Camillo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they try to pin it on Beasley.
Yeah, I remember.
And John played into that shit. John knew who was doing it. John knew exactly who was doing it. I showed John
John's
the
a
proof.
scumbag.
That's one thing that everyone forgets about this guy. No, you know what? I think it's because they're scared. They're scared of people. They're scared of John. They're scared of Lolly. They're terrified of these people, and I wonder why.
You think they're terrified?
Yeah, I think they're terrified by these people. Look, listen. John's got a neighbor, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get a phone call from the police in John's neighborhood, right, or wherever county John lives in. Police officer says, "Hey, listen, there's a resident here. They're receiving text messages from I forgot what it turned out to be a Florida number, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in that text, it said that if you didn't call your number, that their kids would be hurt. Okay." And I said,
Yeah.
"Well, this has been going on for a while. They doxed my number a while ago. You want to, blah blah blah." And the guy goes, "Are you still talking to Mr. Camillo?" It turned out that it was John's neighbor.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm not accusing John of anything. But whoever's involved in this is terrorizing the people that live in the vicinity of John.
Mm-hmm.
John put out a video of him having an interaction with someone. The police, whatever. It's the hospital staff. Constantly a problem. Constant harassment. People don't want to deal with that. People know that this is what this guy does. They know this is what Lolly does.
We don't want those viewers to come here. If they don't like me, then they're trash. So that's okay, you a hoe. But you can go.
Yeah, listen, no one's keeping any of you here, okay? And if you don't like hearing the truth, just leave. It's fine. You don't have to like the truth. You don't have to believe the truth. It's not against the law to ignore truth.
Well, but as an adult too, the fact that they can't hear a difference of opinion by another adult, grow the fuck up. You can't have a conversation with somebody because your opinions differ.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes conversations great. I love it when people's opinions differ than mine. We can have a conversation because I want to know why they think that way. Why are you so stupid, you a hoe? Please explain it to me, because my education was easy to me. I was a straight A student.
But Krista, here's the deal, Krista. I'm not telling you how to raise your kids. I'm not telling you anything like this. You open your mouth on YouTube or social media, or someone sees you disciplining your kids. I don't know how you do it, but if someone sees that, Krista, they're gonna fuck with you. They're gonna go after. They're gonna use your kids against you. And this is the thing. I told you guys a while ago that people were masquerading as children on other social media platforms to talk to children of people on social media to get dirt on these people. Krista, you know, don't tell anyone anything, Krista. Don't tell anyone what you do with your kids or anything like that. These people are fucking dirt. All right, so here's the thing. I think I found a hat that Dirtbag Dave might start wearing.
Oh, this is Hazel. That's all right. I remember now, Hazel. I remember that account when she came in. Hi, Hazel. You're so sweet.
Hazel, let me ask you a question. What did you do to John? And Hazel, I don't believe any of it, but like, what did you do? Like, what did you do to them? It doesn't matter. Listen, this is one thing. Hazel will tell you. Hazel is a fucking troll. All right.
Yeah.
Hazel trolls. All right. There's no doubt. All right. But I don't think Hazel really hurts people. I don't think Hazel whatever. Hazel has helped me out. Hazel told me what to do. Hazel gave me some good advice. You know. But Hazel. Well, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, so is Lydia. So is the you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get it. Congratulations, you destroyed a relationship. You drove seasons crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Good job. Good job.
Yeah, I mean, but Hazel, what did you do? About 5 there. A bit lower than that, Rick.
I'll keep coming back. Hazel, stop blocking everybody. I'm pretty sure it's you. Stop blocking everybody in this chat, in his chats.
Yeah, it's like this is the tactic they use, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'll gain your trust, right? And they'll get involved with you and help you out and do all this crap, right? Mm-hmm. And then they push something so that you'll either separate yourself from them, right? Or not want to have anything to do with them. And then they have everything there. They have access to your channel. They have whatever. And then that's when they start fucking with you.
Yeah.
It's all planned out.
Well, a lot of them, like, they throw temper tantrums on here. They're like, if this person is at your channel, I will not be there.
Yeah.
So then if they don't get their way because they feel like they're so important, then they fuck with your channel.
No, Seasons was at my house, right? And I'm not a snoop or anything like that, but I look, and I'm like, when did you start talking to Hazel and Jasmine Star? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, this is a person who talks inappropriately to me on the phone, and they're talking to you? Why? Now I get it.
You're creepy. You still a hoe. Why do you want to see my stomach? Weirdo. I'm 45, not 10. I've already admitted to people I'm fat. It's okay, Hazel. People do get fat.
I got to go in the store. I'm gonna grab something to eat. I'll be right back.
All right. All right. When you get back, I gotta go somewhere for a second too. So.
All right.
Yeah, come on, ho. Come up on panel. It's weird that you count that, right? Well, if nobody had read it. But if you don't like the conversation, you don't have to stay. Like, what's your obsession, man? You're not the Gestapo. You're not the police, media people. I don't even know what you call them. Go away. If you don't like it, go away. It's again, it's not your channel, it's Noodle's channel or Dave's channel. And he'll talk about, and his guest will talk about, and me as his co-host, as much as I know you guys all love me so much, we'll talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. Grow the fuck up and move on. You guys don't like talking about real world issues because it's too hard for you. That's why you sit in the computer all day, all night, because the real world scares you. Some of us live in the real world and we talk about real world events. So I can't go outside. I might miss something on YouTube. I can't get a real boyfriend because they might know I'm a dude in real life. Right? Right, Hazel? Wink, wink, right? I know why you're so mad, honey. It's okay. Jealousy is a horrible thing. It'll eat you alive and make you one of the most miserable people on earth. Be happy, enjoy life. Go spend time with your family. Unless they don't want to spend time with you either. That's how my ex-husband was. It was like every time I was around him, he was just so moody and like walking on eggshells, and nobody wanted to spend time with him because he was always looking at the bad side of everything. Like everything had to be bad. Like you could never look at the positive stuff. That's how a lot of people on YouTube are. Like they always focus on the negative stuff and they miss out on so much. Like you could be laughing and having a good time and, you know, like celebrating with people, like somebody who's been sober for a year and they come on here and like, I've been sober for a year. Like, I love hearing that stuff. I love hearing when people are doing good in their life, you know, because everybody, you know, goes through those times in their life that they're not doing good. Sorry, I'm so addicted to this like matching game, but it only gives you like 5 lives, but every time it re-ups the lives, I'm back on playing it. So I'm not even looking at the chat. Sorry. Sorry. I'm so excited. This weekend is the wine festival and the fair, and I got someone to go with. It's going to be very, very cool. Hopefully I run into my ex-husband. That'll be fun. I'm sorry, I didn't look at it. They're not going to bring anything good to you. They're sick and twisted. Yep. We're sick and twisted, Krista. You've only known me for a couple years now. She's having wine for breakfast. Actually, I haven't had wine in weeks. I can't handle it. I'm on new medication. Leo, your accent is the worst. You don't like my Midwest accent? I do love the drink. Yes, of course. I do love wine, but I haven't been able to have any. Just high on life. I'm proud of my kid, man. She just she amazes me. That's better than any fucking drug you can take. When something you created, something you were told you would never create, right? Like, she's my miracle baby. I was told after they found cancer in me and they did a colposcopy, they said the chances of you with your fertility issue of you getting pregnant are slim to none, like almost impossible. Like, I had like a 1% chance. And it happened. And she's just an amazing kid, man. I don't, my brother's got kids and all their kids are little shits. My kid is like amazing. Real world. Coming from a person that can't point out USA on a map. Talking about me? I mean, I can do that. I could at least do that. I can even point out like Canada and Russia and China, or Asia actually, South Africa. So you got North America and South America. So North America is the United States of America. And then you have Canada above that. So I can do all that. I get a little fuzzy though when it comes to like, I know there's Russia and then all those other European countries, you know, like England, you know, they're all clustered over there. I'd have to look at a map for that, but I don't ever really plan on going there. So I don't really care to know anything about that. Mario Golf. Go play Mario Golf then, snobby Buddhist. Oh, that's, yes. Anything better than that voice. At least I have a voice. I'm not a coward and I speak up. What else you guys got? This is like 3rd grade shit. So you called me fat. You called me a loser. You're calling me stupid. We say I'm a drunk. You guys know how to read like a book? Trolls, what's the last book you read? Honest to God, want to know. I mean, I could tell you the last series of book I read. Like, you know, I do full-on novels, like 500 to 800 page novels, up to a couple thousand. And I can do it in one day. Or can any of you play a musical instrument? I can. I can play the saxophone, the clarinet, the bass. I can play drums. I can play keyboard a little bit. Not so good at the flute. Oboe I can play. Not real good at brass either. I can play trumpet, though, if I really tried. Oh, I can do the xylophone, too. And the tambourine and the triangle. I can also dance. I was in dance for years. Ballet, tap, jazz. Just when I was a kid, though. And gymnastics. And basketball and volleyball. I was a track manager for a while. I graduated high school a year early. Graduated at 16 years old. Can you guys tell me anything about yourself that you're proud of? Or are you just going to say, like, you got, like, 100 troll accounts? Because, yeah, that's an accomplishment. And your names are original, too. You hoe. You're still a hoe. At least you spelled hoe right. Good for you on that one. I don't need to do an IQ test live. I know I'm smart. Why does it matter to you if I'm smart? You guys don't listen anyway. Ooh, I watched a good debate with that I forget how he says his name. I don't think it's Vivek. It's Vivek or something like that. I can't remember. He got into with this other like British news reporter, and he was really firing back. The guy's starting to scare me a little bit, though. He seems a little too confident. So I don't know if he's a ringer or not. So I'm starting to question him. I hope he's not, because I like his ideas. How old was John F. Kennedy? Because Vivek Ramaswamy said he would be the youngest. Oh, but I think he said JFK was a Democrat, so maybe that's agent presidency. Okay, 46. Oh no, he was even. I thought he was younger than that. He was 46. Oh no, that's when he died. So he must have been, but he was still in his 40s.
Hey, Leo, I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. I was explaining to these people all my accomplishments and asking if they had any. Of course, the only thing they have is about their troll accounts. Hey, Dorian. Hey, Rambo. I can draw a little bit, but I like to paint better. I just haven't done it in years. Yeah, they did. I know, Dorian. So I was like, oh, I'm glad you spelled it right.
Sorry.
So are you at the? Oh, you're at the gas station, right?
Yeah, it's got some water and a pack of cigarettes. Heading home.
Are you headed to the park or home now?
I'm gonna head home. What are you gonna do today?
Got to do some laundry, do some cleaning. It feels like I don't have I'm always running. I went to my boss's house Tuesday to clean, and I spent 4 hours. They're moving, so they took their vacuum to their other house. So I couldn't do anything. I did everything but vacuum. But 4 hours, and I only touched the surface of 2 rooms. It was so bad. I was like, I could spend a day there, huh?
Why?
They don't clean. She works. That's one of the reasons why she's moving. She's moving closer to her job, and she's got a baby, and she's got 2 young girls, young teenagers. Her husband works full time, but he's kind of lazy. And then she comes home from her job, you know, and she doesn't feel like cleaning. She barely feels like making dinner because she's dealing with the baby and the two girls. And they also have 3 dogs and 2 cats. So, and he's not helping out. You know, she lets things go.
Yeah, I would love to be able to afford someone to come to my house and clean. I would love that.
Yeah.
Especially you know, coming home and sometimes just wanting to lay down and relax and whatever, and not have to deal with that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. And I don't mind doing, and I wish I could do it for free, but I really do need the money. And but yeah, I would be over there every day helping her. And I used to, when I would show up to take the baby to daycare and her kids to school, I would be there for an hour and I would do as much cleaning as I could while I was feeding the baby and, you know, getting the kids ready to go to school because I knew like she was having a hard time.
Are these people rich?
They're not rich. They're well-to-do because she's got a really good job. He's got a pretty good job. I mean, they just bought like a $300,000 house. So, I mean, they're, you know,
isn't it crazy that like people that are like, you know, people have all this shit, right? They have all this this money. They have the cars. They have the house. They have this, whatever, but they don't have enough time to take care of it. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Like these mansions, these people that have mansions, they can't take care of those mansions. They ain't gonna go out there and cut the lawn. They ain't gonna go out there. It's like you got to manage a lifestyle by hiring people. So it's very bizarre. I'm not saying that they're living in mansions, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people have kids now. They can't even take care of their kids.
No, they can't. They can't. And, you know, she adopted these 2 when they were like 3 and 4, I think. And they came from such a horrible, like they watched their father kill their mother. Right. And she took those 2 kids on. This woman's, she's like an angel. She takes in these kids that are like, they're foster kids and they're abused. And the kids don't want to leave her. You know, when they try to put them back into the homes because she's so good to them.
Sucks. How old were they when they saw that?
Like 3 and 4. They were little, but old enough to, they remember, they talk about it. I had to pull the one aside and say, look, you know, I understand that this happened to you, but please don't talk about it in front of my kid. You know what I mean? Because you know, she's never witnessed anything like that. And then she has so many questions about it and I can't answer them. You know, like when she said, well, how come the dad would kill the mom? How do you answer that? You can't.
Yeah, when do you have a conversation about that? I mean, most of us, right? Or I'm assuming, because I remember asking my parents like kind of like awkward questions, but nothing like that. Can you imagine that?
No, I can't.
Wow. Hey, Nancy, how are you?
And that's why it's so important, like when you're around your kids, like how you act, because they pick up on that, right? Like when I see these people screaming on YouTube and I hear their kids in the background, I'm like, what the fuck? Your kid's going to grow up thinking that what you're doing is okay. They're going to grow up as trash.
That's really sad. I'm so glad. I mean, I hate to say this, but like we're rubbing in your face, but I'm so glad I don't have kids. I'm just so glad that like I don't have to worry about fucking my kid being indoctrinated, friggin', you know, getting involved with drugs, any of that stuff.
It's so hard. That's why when like at my daughter's age, it's so important to pay attention to what they're doing, who their friends are, where they're going, like what their interests are, because she's at that part in her life right now that she's going to start trying to make decisions for herself. And if you're not there to guide them, they'll make the wrong decisions. They're kids, you know? Hey, Nancy. Stan.
And you know what? And I get it. Like I see these articles about parents freaking out, like the school's not telling them certain things about their kids and whatever. I totally get that. I totally get that. So I remember hearing when the laws changed in New Jersey about marijuana, right?
Yeah.
As a parent, you'd probably want to know if your kid was involved with marijuana or alcohol or anything like that. So if a cop found your kid drinking beer behind the school or maybe smoking a joint or whatever, I mean, they're not gonna nail their balls to the wall or throw them in prison, but they're gonna tell their parents.
Yeah.
And they're gonna let the parents deal with it. But now they can't even do that. Like, how bizarre is that?
Yeah.
It's like
Like,
they've taken away. So you're a parent, right? But
yeah.
they're not letting you be a parent.
No, they're not. They're trying to let the kids make their own decisions. That's what we're fighting against. Because at my daughter, when she hits, I don't know if it's 13 or 14 here in Michigan, she can walk into a doctor's office and talk to them about like sex, get on birth control, this and that. And it's like, wait a minute. I want to know what's going on with my kid because, I'm the one that's always there. I got to be the one who makes sure, what she's doing is, not going to harm her, this and that. I should know this. But, and then, then they're doing the puberty. Now they're finding these puberty blockers, right? They're causing osteoporosis in girls, and girls are getting spinal fractures from this puberty blocking at teenage level. So
Leo,
it's so bad.
Leo, I saw this girl walking around yesterday. I was working in Harlem yesterday. There's these like colleges around there, and it's all like college kids walking around, going to class, whatever. I see this girl with like pink hair, and it's obviously a woman. I don't know what the issue is, but the woman had a neck beard. It wasn't anything like to brag about, but this person obviously felt comfortable with this neck beard. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I remember having like a mohawk growing up, right? I remember having like a mohawk. I wanted tattoos. I wanted all this stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I never wanted to like be a girl or be an Indian so bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I mean, you could say like, oh, what do you want to be, an Indian? You have a mohawk. It was, I don't know. I can't relate to it, and it's just.
It's hard. And this is definitely a different world we live in from what me and you grew up in. Like, I know we live in different states, but I think we had kind of a similar upbringing with like where we grew up and, the schools we went to and stuff like that. It is completely different now with kids. This internet thing has made it a whole new playing level. And we were thrown into it blind, because that's what the kids do. The internet. We know nothing about the internet. We're learning through our kids.
It's weird because this is what's really weird, right? Because I remember having a mohawk. I remember having all this stuff, right? But then I grew up, right? And I needed a job. I needed this. I needed that. These are kids in college. So if they think that this is the future for them, and they think that no one's going to judge them or whatever, you're setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
Because that's all that people do is judge.
Yeah, and the parents that are condoning it, right? Like, the first thing my parents taught us was you work hard for what for the good things in life, right? If you don't work for it, nobody's going to come and hand it to you. I know there are some lucky people out there, but kids nowadays think that everything should be handed to them and that the government should take care of them. And it's really strange that they think that there's going to be an America if they don't start paying into America. everything's being so depleted. I don't know where they think the money's going to come from. Like, people like you are going to retire, and then what? All the people that didn't work and are living off the state, where's your money going to go or come from? Everybody retired who was working, paying into the system.
Listen, I just got home.
Yeah, I got to start my laundry.
All right, Leo, thank you very much.
No problem.
I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye, everyone.